All right, people, welcome back to the channel. Got a pull and leg session today. These sessions have been going really well, so I thought I'd pick up the camera and sort of document what's going on. It's a big RDL day, a lot of compounds, a lot of grunting, a lot of heavy stuff. So yeah, it's been going pretty well. Specifically, like I say, RDLs are going really well, like feeling really good. Yeah, hopefully that enjoyment comes through on the camera. I will catch back up with you when I do abs. I'm just gonna go get some steps in before the session, and then yeah, let's get after it. So I've had to make a slight adjustment to this as my body weight's come down because I'm still finding that I'm still progressing here and progressing with weight specifically. So I'm getting to the point where my body's coming off of the floor, like my knees are coming up. So I'm now having to use a counterweight to ensure that I'm getting an effective stimulus, which is fun. Oh. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Oh. That's nice. It's just under 5 kilos from my body weight. So abs won't be a weak point. Yes. Come on. God. Yeah. Back. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Bye. Yes. Chest up. Yes, good. Yes. Oh, that felt really good. Something I think that is massively overlooked with this movement specifically is lining up the bench effectively. So I almost think about having the outside of the bench in line with the post. That way I can think about not having to worry about hitting my hand on the thing, as there's nothing worse than scraping it on the way back. So, or even catching your nail. That's a real sucker. But that way I can really lean into it, drive down. Also helps keeping my sort of scapula down, which I think helps avoid any shoulder impingements, as sometimes I feel my rear delt get involved, as well as like just feeling my side delt stretch too much, taking it away from my lat. So if I can keep it down, keeps it on the lat, which is ideal. Oh yes. Bye. 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 Oh, that's nice. Okay, so for that first set, because it's paused at the bottom, I like to be like a bit more explosive on the way down, whereas this isn't paused, so I try and be like a little bit more controlled throughout. It's very minute, like, difference, but I've been trying this for a while. It seems to be going pretty well. Really trying to focus just on that, like almost like scooping my elbow and just dragging through. Feels good. And sort of that like explosive aspect almost stops me overthinking it, which is a real problem, especially with like isolation stuff. So yeah, that feels good. Fuck yeah. You want this, eh? Fucking take it then.
Promise yourself. You fucking promise yourself you'll be the best fucking person you can be. That's what makes you train. That's what makes us grow. Nobody fucking knows the secret. That is it. That's the feeling like you have to fucking do it. I got asked this question the other day: should I lift light or heavy? Well, I think there are some nuances to my answer. My answer would be always heavy, almost always heavy anyway. I think lightweight, especially when you're a newbie or maybe more injury prone or even older, I think is a positive thing. But if you can, lift as heavy as you can. Like, intensity will always build the most amount of muscle. Obviously, quality of stimulus and connection is very important, but fundamentally, if you can lift as much as you can lift, whether that's in a high rep set or a low rep set, given that it's between like 6 to 20 is the like range, but even then I think you can build muscle in less and more reps. I would always stick to between 6 and 20. One, for like cardio reasons, going above 20, you're more likely to just be more tired than limited by the muscle that you're trying to work. And then sort of the injury risk of going below 6. So from like a bodybuilding standpoint, 6 to 20 is pretty safe. But most of my work is probably between 6 to 12 or 6 to 14. But I would fundamentally always say go as heavy as you can. I think that there is a lot of sort of skill acquisition within the gym. So whether that's learning to RDL, learning to squat, like learning how your body moves is very important. And that will fundamentally determine like how much you can push it safely. So yeah, at the start of your lifting journey, definitely try and build up that skill, and I think lighter weight and not necessarily pushing the load is a good idea. Not that that's what I did, but I enjoyed lifting heavier and probably lifting looser, but it's something that I'm trying to clean up now. So it's one of those things that we all go through, like a wave of sort of gym and a wave of life. So like there'll be times where you really want to build up the skills, there'll be times where you really just want to push as much weight as possible, and eventually you'll find the like in between the two, which is class. But I would definitely push for people to lift heavier and towards the top end of their capacity. So I hope that answers that guy's question. But I think the question should more be, should I lift in, like what rep ranges should I lift in? And then for that, I'd say it depends what the exercise is. So compounds, generally you want to go a little bit lower in the rep range. Isolations is probably, it's not like more beneficial, but it's probably more beneficial than when trying to do higher reps with compounds. So yeah, there's that aspect, but it mainly comes down to what you enjoy. So I enjoy trying to push these a little bit more. I'm really trying to push for 10 on this at this weight, but as my weight's coming down, and like I said, I'm a kilo lighter than I was the last time I did this session. So what I'd say is matching is flipping awesome. I'm very happy with how that set went, but fundamentally compounds push a little bit more for strength and a little bit of a lower rep range, and that's what I enjoy. And then for isolation stuff, I push it a little bit higher. So like you'll see later on in the session, like quad extensions and hamstring curls, I definitely push to more that like 15 range. Yeah. But like I say, sort of with the rep range idea, it's a bit about preference, and it doesn't really matter as long as you're pushing as hard as you can for those rep ranges. But once you build up a skill for a movement, that's when you can really like enjoy pushing for numbers. And yeah, I'm at that point with these now. There's probably still movements where I'm not at that like peak level of skill to sort of be pushing them as much as other people will. But hey, I've now got a back offset here, which is paused in the stretch, which is flipping brutal. I'll try and push 150 for a slightly higher rep set as well, or maybe even 155. I can't remember what I did last week, so I'll check the log and then go back to that. I really enjoyed that though. That was flipping stimulating. But I do apologise if I'm a bit all over the place. I mean, that set was obviously very taxing, so hopefully I made sense.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes! Right. Woo! There's one last thing I want to say on those. Is sort of know what sets are your most important sets within a session. But I know that that is the most important thing for me, arguably for the week. So I make sure that I am as switched on as possible. And you'll hear me, there's a lot of self-talk going on. I'm very loud, which I know irritates some people, but to be honest, this is so important to me that I don't really care think gyms have got too quiet. I think that people generally aren't sort of expressing themselves and aren't. And if you can't express yourself, how can you push yourself to the point where you feel like your spine's about to snap or your knees are about to cave in because you're working to that maximum capacity, and your eyeballs are feel like they're going to explode. So that's something that I think generally people can do better at. I'm not saying be a dickhead and start shouting at people and getting aggressive, but a little bit of self-talk, a little bit of like self-encouragement. If you're training by yourself and you don't have someone pushing you, whether that's like by sort of like a little bit of friendly competition with the amount of weight you can lift or whatever, and bring it yourself, man. Yeah, I couldn't push myself if I didn't talk, I don't think. It's weird because this isn't who I am like outside of the gym, but hey, and anyone that knows me would know that. But yeah, I enjoy this, and if I can't push myself, I'll leave here disappointed, and that's the day or week ruined up until I get a chance to fix it the week after. So if someone's saying, oh well, don't make noise, shut up, man. Just shut up. If you don't want anyone to make noise, then just fuck off. Okay? It's a place for physical exertion. It's not a library where you're flipping studying. You're here to fucking work physically. You're not working with this. And if breathing's a problem to you, or some going, go find another hobby. Honestly. But there's a little trigger for me, so enjoy that.
Wait. Oh yeah. Right. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Oh, that felt bad. That just didn't feel good. So I'll strip it off and get a little bit of a better connection. That's the thing with connection, right, is you don't want to overemphasize it, because realistically my back's working. The effectiveness, like I can feel my back now. When I'm doing this, I don't necessarily feel my back. But flipping hell, it's pumped now. So don't overemphasize the connection for like the idea of it being a better stimulus. At least that's what I think. Some people would say you must connect in 100%. Like you can't not feel your back when you're working. I can feel it right now, I'm telling you. It's full. But some people would say, okay, did you feel it all the way through the movement? Did you feel it on every rep? I mean, my reps did get sloppy, no lie there. But it's still a decent stimulus. So just don't overthink that part of it.
Right. Right. Hey. Come on now. Ah, fuck.
This is scary.
15 knots.
Yeah.
want to win now. Let's take it. Come on. 1, good. 2, good. 3, flying, good. Come on. 4, 5, good. 6, come on. 7, nice, dig, come on. 8, good. 9, good. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. We're there. Let's go. Good. 4 more. Easy. Good. 3 more. Good. Come on. Lock it. You've got more. You've got more. You want to win? You want to fucking win? Let's go. Come on now. Good. Good. Finish. That's good.
You know. Oh, wow. Woo! Oh, my word.
Fucking class. Fucking everything. Everything.
Yes. Right. Come on. Right. Come on now. Come on, more. Again. Oh. Okay, good. Oh, gee. Oh, my word.
Well, that was everything.
Let's go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, come on now. Far out.
Well, the beauty of both of those sets being one is I can take them as far as I want. Obviously, as calories drop and get closer to competitions, it will decrease the amount of partials, but I can take that far. Both of those sets, which is awesome. And especially with this, I don't do this for another week, so it's a lot of time to recover. That's why it's all the way. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Overall, flipping good session, to be fair. So, yeah, I'll go get some posing in. I'm not sure whether I'll film that for you, but yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, share it around, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I flipping enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next one.